stop me. Leave it alone. I couldn't picture y'all calling me out on the camera.
Of the evening. Keep it locked into BXNG TV. Don't forget to get social with us as well at Boxing TV. And of course, BXNGTV.com. All right, so as we move along, second bout of the evening, Javier Atwood taking on Anthony Linfelser. Atwood, 28 years of age, making his pro debut. This will be contested in the lightweight division. The height pretty much, it's a wash, but the one thing that stands out, you have a pro debuter in Atwood taking on a 28-fight veteran, 423-1 in Linfelser. So, again, sometimes you got to throw those records out the window. I guess you can say not a bad step up for Atwood in his pro debut against a well-traveled, grizzled journeyman fighter in Anthony Michael Linfelser. All right, so as we get set for this one, we'll get the official introductions. We will go back down in between the ropes inside the ring to our ring announcer, Mike Kendall, for our second bout of the evening. Was against Steve, well-traveled, well-tested, but again, he's got to be able to survive that. Javier Atwood making his pro debut. Obviously, on the local circuit, the promoters have to think highly of him to want to match him up with a 28-fight veteran. So that long walk as you're making your pro debut. You want to knock off, get the jitters out early on, get that opening bell. It's a lot different animal with the amateur ranks, whether you've had a great amateur background, track record, pedigree. Once you take that headgear off, you know, the gloves, different size. Now all of a sudden you're starting to get peppered and popped in the grill. It's a whole different animal. So we'll see how Javier Atwood plays it out in the first 30 to 40 seconds of this opening round of his pro career. Back down to Michael.
Bout is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division, presented tonight by 15th Round Promotions in association with the Sioux Falls Sports Authority. And now, introducing to you first, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the red, white, and blue trunks. This Orthodox boxer stands 5'11", weighing in 137.4 pounds. He holds 4 victories as a professional, with all 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Training independently, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Anthony, the American Assassin, Linfelser. His opponent to my right, boxing out of the red corner with the all-black trunks. He is an Orthodox boxer, standing 5'10", weighing in 134.8 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut, representing McDoyle's Gym, fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, Javier Laflare Atwood. Your referee, Mark Nelson.
Gentlemen, you had your instructions earlier. You know what I expect. Good, clean fight. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Punches right here on the belt are not considered low. Touch them up. Good luck.
All right, there you have it. They touch him up. Atwood getting set to make his pro debut. Interesting to see that first 20 to 30 seconds in solid black trunks. Linfelser, red, white. Atwood getting set to make his pro debut. Interesting to see that first 20 to 30 seconds in solid black trunks. Lennon Felser, red, white, and blue trunks, as I mentioned, has dropped 7 straight, 13 of 14, making that trek from Jacksonville, Florida. 4 rounds or less, lightweights. Stiff jab to open things up by Atwood. Another left straight down the boulevard. You can always tell solid fighters with decent amateur records, anytime they get on that stick, they throw those combinations, they come right back to the jab. So starting to set the tone. You'll hear a lot of trainers tell young fighters, be first, be first. That's exactly what Atwood's doing right now. Opening stages of round number 1. Little feint thrown right there by Lennon Felser. Now he starts to double up on that jab of his own. It's got to be tough, too, for Lennon Felser when you think about it. He's had such a bad stretch. Just trying to pick up a W. Atwood doing a good job, though, of really setting the tone and the pace in this opening round, midway through. Meet back in the center of the ring. Just trying to set him up with that jab, pepper him a little bit, doing his due diligence. You know, you would suspect, too, going against an opponent who's dropped 7 straight, 13 or 14, keep touching him up top, come right back downstairs to the body, let him drop that guard, and maybe we'll see that right hand thrown by Atwood.
2-1, 2-1. Yeah, come back up, yeah.
Certainly a place that Lennon Felser does not want to be up against the ropes. Tries to check down and go downstairs to the body. Minute in, good right hand by Atwood. They'll tie up.
Continue with the combo.
Late stages, opening round, scheduled for 4. Right hand up top. Good job by Atwood, starting to really now push the pace, dig to the body. Referee watching the action closely.
Threes. Just go with threes. Fred, yes. Push him back.
And this might be the type of fight Lennon Felser needs to make it ugly a little bit. I don't think he wants to keep exchanging punches. But again, he is a 28-fight veteran.
1-4.
Substantial amount of ring time.
Yes.
Good straight left by Atwood.
Yes. Again, low high.
So as we walk through the tail of the tape, I mentioned to the viewing audience, I thought if anything, Anthony would have to figure out a way to just get out of this first round unscathed, and thus far, he has, closing in on 1 in the books.
Low, stay low.
We'll close at the bell. So not a bad opening round in his pro debut for Atwood. Get that confidence going, and also, more importantly, you get the nerves out of his way as we take a look at Lennon Felser's corner. I think Atwood, the game plan for this second round is you got that first round on your belt unscathed, really didn't have to test your opponent's power. He comes in with just 4 knockouts to his ledger, but 16 KO losses. I think if you're Atwood right now, maybe his corner's telling him, press the action a little bit, try to touch him up downstairs, get him to drop that guard a little bit. Lennon Felser, red, white, and blue trunks, tapered. Atwood, solid black trunks, making his pro debut. Good combination up top by Anthony. 15 seconds in, the second stanza.
You're fine. Hey, you need to go. You've seen it.
Doubled up the jab once more.
2-3.
Meet in the center of the ring. There's that left, just for a stick, a measuring stick. We see it right there from Atwood. Now's your opportunity. Go downstairs a little bit, see if he touches him up in the body. Always opportunity, especially with an opponent that's been dropped
Again.
as much as he has.
Yes.
Now he digs the body a little bit. Good counter on the retreat.
Come on.
by Lennon-Felser.
Come on, three. Just keep
Minute
going.
in,
Yeah.
second round.
2-3.
Straight right by Atwood.
2-3. Yeah.
Actually starting to
2-3.
pick up.
Again, follow it up, Javier.
You mentioned maybe, listen, you got a young fighter going in there, making his pro debut against a 28-fight veteran. They obviously see something in Javier Atwood. Throw him in there
Follow up immediately.
with a B-side opponent who's come to fight
It's catch and shoot, Javier.
early on, midway through round number 2. They'll get broken apart.
Overhand. Javier, overhand. Right there. Come on. Throw the uppercut. It's overhand into the uppercut. Come on. Block the, yeah. Come on. Low high.
Atwood.
Yeah.
Applying a lot more pressure now. Still
Follow it up.
hasn't been consistent enough going downstairs. A lot of head hunting between the two. In this round number 2, about 15 to go. Wild right hand just missed. Left hand, right hand apart. Well, now he's starting to apply a lot more pressure. Lennon-Felser's in trouble right now. He might go down in round number 2, under a minute to go. Taking a lot of shots to the head. As I mentioned, 16 knockout losses
No standing
via
exam.
KO.
Don't take him out. Yes, keep going. Keep going.
Right uppercut.
Keep going, Javier.
Atwood again.
Keep going. Yeah. Double the 2.
Straight
Double
right.
the 2. Double the 2.
Lennon-Felser trying to push through that guard.
Yes.
Under 30 seconds to go.
Keep
Second
there,
round.
Keep it there. Keep it there.
Scheduled for
Uppercut
4 or
him.
less
Come
lightweights.
on. 2-3. 2-3 right away. Follow up with a 3. Good. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure. Keep the
Under
pressure.
10 to go.
Body.
So 2 in the books.
Remember, there's no standing in. Taking it down. It has to go down. Yeah. He has to go down. Don't worry about this thing. You know, focus on what you're going to do next. Okay? Focus on what you're going to do next. Okay? You can this is like this. You gotta get him out. You gotta get him out.
He gets up for round number 3 between Atwood and Lennon-Felser. A little better round there for Anthony Michael, but Atwood has applied pressure throughout. I thought maybe round number 2 was going to be that round where he was able to get his opponent out of there. That's not the case. They'll touch him up for round number 3.
Jab into the body. Come on. Fence into the body. Come on. Yes. That on him. Very good.
So
Very
again,
good.
you can see right off the bat,
Yes. You see? I told you.
Atwood
Keep going.
applying the
2-3.
pressure. I would like to see him get again back on that stick. First time he's actually touched the body a little bit
Watch for the
downstairs.
2 hands. Yeah. He's where we need him to be. Yes. Take your time. Very good. Good. Keep doing it. Keep peppering him. Jab. Lean, jab, lean.
Another left
Yeah.
by
Very
Atwood.
good. Yes.
Lennon-Felser trying
Very
to
good. Keep
draw
doing
him
it.
in, use his reach.
Yes.
Just missed
Yes.
with that left hand connected before. A
Right
minute
into
to
the
go.
body.
I'm
Right
sorry, a
into the
minute
body.
in.
Yeah.
Round number 3.
Fence, low high. Fence, low, go high. Don't give him space.
So a little baptismal by fire here for Javier Atwood, making his pro debut, getting pushed to the limit thus far, midway through round number 3.
Lean counter, feel it.
Anthony Michael Lennon-Felser
Yes.
hanging tough
You
for a
almost
fighter
got
that's
it.
dropped
You
7
almost
straight,
got it.
13
Yeah.
of 14. Ooh, but he just ate that left hand.
Uppercut, come on. Pressure him into the ropes. Yes.
126 to go
Timing.
in this third round.
Body.
Gotta say, Lennon-Felser, you have to give him a lot of credit, showing a tremendous amount of heart, making that long trek from Jacksonville, Florida.
Two.
He's fought really some top-tier opponents. I mentioned Damian Allen, Jeremy Hill. Joe James hanging in there in this third round, just under a minute to go.
Yeah, very good. Double it, double it. Double it, one.
I can see him start to get on that stick a little bit, and he's trying to make it an ugly fight. And as we know, a lot of times cards are very, with the judging, the scoring, extremely subjective. Atwood just missed with that right uppercut under 30 seconds to go in round 3. Atwood really came out like gangbusters in that first and second round. I thought he had Linenfelser hurt. He was able to keep his wits about him, not get rattled, not go down, more importantly. But still, took some shots as we close in on 3. 3 rounds in. As we get set for the 4th and final round, just want to remind everyone, appreciate you guys keeping it locked in on a Thursday night edition of BXNGTV in association with 15 Round Promotions. Sioux Falls Boxing Classic 2 inside the district. Our main event still to come. Deontay Walker taking on Everson Herrera, the much well-traveled Colombian fighter. And when I say well-traveled, 52 pro fights to his name. Still have a pretty good co-main event coming up as well. So I am being told after this bout we will have a brief intermission, but we still have 5 bouts coming up next. And again, keep it locked in on the Thursday night edition of BXNGTV. Rich Quinones here. Appreciate the crew out and about. Doing a great job as always. So we get set for the 4th and final round. Your guess is as good as mine, depending upon how you are scoring it at home. Good opening round for Atwood. Bridged it to the second. 3rd round, again, could have went either way. See how it plays out in this 4th and final round. Atwood in the solid black trunks making his pro debut. Anthony Michael Linenfelser in the red, white, and blue taper trunks comes in with a 4:23-1 mark. More importantly, dropped 7 straight, 13 of 14. Turned pro back in 2009, and to his credit, he's earning his paycheck tonight against the debuting Atwood. A lot of head hunting, though, between the two this evening. But maybe they tried to set the tone up, go downstairs, work the body a little bit, try to tire down your opponent, stop him in his tracks. They've been letting their hands go for a 4-round scrap. It's been somewhat entertaining. Minute in, 4th and final round. Atwood starting to apply a little more pressure right now. And down goes Linenfelser. So there's a couple shots up top that dropped him. Mouth guard comes out. Just got to look at the body language. They should wave it off, and they do. So, and you see that well over that right eye. That's a tribute to the right hand of Atwood. So Linenfelser, we talked about it at the onset when we walked you through the tail of the tape, has come in a lopsided record, some tough losses, bad losing streak. It'll be 8 now, 14 out of 15, and Atwood picks up the win in his pro debut. See, we get the official time of the stoppage. Go back down to our ring announcer this evening, Mike Kendall. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Mark Nelson calls a stop to this fight 1 minute, 22 seconds into the fourth and final round, declaring your winner by knockout, Javier Laflare Atwood.
Pro debut, he knocked off, I guess you can say, the jitters, if you will, the nerves, but to his credit, got that first round under his belt. I think that's very important for a fighter making his pro debut, especially against a fighter who dropped 23, now 24, and Anthony Felser, who falls to 14.